Welcome to Korean Cinema Channel. Today I would like to send you the following news. Before a single episode has aired, Zhao Zhendong and Zhai Yiying's upcoming drama Blazing Tenderness has already set the internet on fire. Fueled only by a handful of teaser trailers and leaked behind-the-scenes shots, anticipation for the series has exploded, with fans declaring it the next must-watch romance drama of the year. What makes this project so irresistible is the unexpected transformation of its leads. Zhao Zhendong, long admired for his serious and composed screen presence, abandons his usual image to take on the role of a tattoo artist, cool, brooding, and exuding a surprising softness that instantly captivates. Opposite him, Zhai Yiying lights up the screen as a bubbly, free-spirited illustrator, her charm brimming with energy and warmth. The pairing is unconventional, yet the chemistry between them is so palpable that netizens have been flooding comment sections with one phrase: "Their CP vibe is unreal." The buzz only intensified when behind-the-scenes clips began circulating. In one moment, Zhai Yiying teases Zhao Zhendong so effortlessly that he breaks into uncontrollable laughter, shattering his usual composed image. In another, a kiss scene leaves Zhao blushing so fiercely that even his ears turn crimson, sparking endless gifs and fan edits across social media. The sweetness on display, both in front of the camera and when the director calls cut, has pushed fan expectations through in a world oversaturated with romance dramas. It takes something extraordinary to stand out. Blazing Tenderness hasn't even reached viewers yet, but its mix of fiery passion, tender playfulness, and a leading duo whose natural connection feels undeniable has already ignited a frenzy, and the burning question remains: if the teasers are this intoxicating, how explosive will the full drama be? In Blazing Tenderness, Zhao Zhendong delivers a performance that shatters every preconceived notion of his past screen image. Gone is the polished aura of the stereotypical domineering CEO. Instead, he re-emerges with dyed golden brown hair, dressed in rugged workwear, embodying Winsoon, a tattoo artist whose cold exterior conceals an ocean of tenderness. Within this role is more than just a makeover. Winsoon is a man etched with stories, each tattoo a chapter of his turbulent past. Once a special forces soldier, he carries the scars of tragedy, haunted by the brutal revenge killing of his parents at the hands of criminals. After retiring from service, he drifts into a self-imposed exile, seeking solace in ink, pain, and quiet redemption. Zhao Zhendong dives deep into this layered psyche, using subtle gestures and carefully crafted details to reveal the heart beating beneath the hardened shell. What makes his portrayal unforgettable is the contrast between Winsoon's rugged masculinity and his hidden gentleness. When he taps the heroine Lily on the head while teaching her math, the moment feels intimate rather than stern. When he pulls her close in the pouring rain, the protective curve of his arm speaks louder than words. Every action is infused with rough edges wrapped in warmth, a paradox Zhao interprets with remarkable nuance. With Blazing Tenderness, Zhao Zhendong doesn't just reinvent himself, he redefines what it means to be both strong and vulnerable, commanding and tender. And as audiences hold their breath, one thing becomes clear: this isn't just a role, it's Zhao Zhendong's boldest transformation yet. Susan, played by Zhai Yiying, endures a deeply turbulent life. At 18, she witnessed her mother's tragic death and was forced by her father to dig out her heart to save her half-sister. The trauma left her speechless and aphasic. She fled to a mountain village in search of her grandmother, where she met Winsoon, and their fates intertwined. Zhai Yiying's performance is richly layered, from the initial vulnerability of her character, shivering by a kerosene lamp, to the boldness and resilience of her later career as a geology graduate student. Her eyes, whether filled with fear or obsession, silently convey the character's inner turmoil. Burning Wild Tenderness is, at its core, a story of mutual redemption. On the brink of self-destruction, Winsoon meets Susan, a woman in need of protection. Susan's warmth and courage gradually illuminate his bleak world. The series eschews the industrial saccharine often seen in sweet dramas, instead rooting the emotional development in shared trauma and the desire for mutual understanding. Winsoon's protection of Susan is tinged with cautious respect, while Susan's reliance and trust in Winsoon becomes the driving force behind his struggle to emerge from the shadows. This wound-to-wound approach imbues their relationship with a weighty yet genuine power. The series features powerful emotional clashes at key moments. Just as Susan was about to confess her love to Winsoon after the college entrance exam, a sudden mudslide devastated the town. Driven by his military duty, Winsoon resolutely joined the rescue effort, but tragically was swept away by the mudslide and disappeared for 4 years. This disaster marked a turning point in their lives. Convinced that Winsoon was still alive, Susan resolutely abandoned her dream of pursuing a fine arts degree and instead pursued geology, embarking on a 4-year search. hoping to use her expertise to find her beloved, buried beneath the mud and rocks. The reunion 4 years later is a thrilling scene. Wensun's evasion and hesitation reflect the frustration of being trapped in a criminal village and the near-death experience he endured. When the two finally confronted each other's feelings, Wensun, tears welling in his eyes, confessed, "I think of you every day," while Susan tremblingly wrote "me too" on a piece of paper. This created one of the most tear-jerking moments in the entire series. Susan's ability to speak again stemmed from the trauma of witnessing Wensun being swept away during the mudslide. She cried out his name at the top of her lungs, breaking free from the aphasia afflicted by her mother's death. The production team focused on authenticity and detail. Shot on location, rural houses, and dialogue created a rugged, rural aesthetic. Geological exploration scenes utilized professional props like a geological hammer and compass, and the mudslide scenes were meticulously crafted to be authentic. These details have garnered widespread industry recognition. In portraying psychological trauma, the production team consulted with a professional physician to ensure that Wensun, played by Zhao Zhendong, instinctively cowers in defense upon hearing firecrackers, accurately capturing the stress response of PTSD. Off-screen, Zhao Zhendong and Zhai Yiying share a flawless chemistry, their chemistry spreading from on-camera to off-camera. Staff members revealed that Zhai Yiying's lively personality often made Zhao Zhendong burst into laughter on set, leading to over a dozen retakes in certain scenes. During intimate scenes, Zhao Zhendong's read-and-airs betrayed a hint of shyness. This positive collaborative atmosphere reassured viewers about the success of their partnership, with netizens pleading with the production team, "Please partner up again," and suggesting a romantic variety show. Burning Wild Gentleness garnered significant attention even before its premiere thanks to its trailers and atmospheric leaks. In early July 2025, discussions regarding Zhao Zhendong's new hair color and Zhai Yiying's character image began to heat up. The scenes of their mutual gazes at sunset by the seaside and the interactive moments in the art studio, each frame as beautiful as a pictorial, captivated the public. Zhao Zhendong achieved a critical acclaim with this drama, with audiences praising him for finally finding the right path. His choice of co-star, previously considered difficult to evaluate, has transformed into a compelling combination of impressive looks and exceptional acting skills. Hot question: does true redemption come from the power of love itself, or is it the inevitability of two lucky people recognizing each other in the midst of trauma? This may not only be a question that Wensun and Susan need to answer in their lifetime, but also a question worth pondering for every audience who is moved by the story. Thank you for watching my channel. See you in the next videos. Thanks.